Sure, we all love going online to find the best deal, but usually you're talking about a hotel room, a flight, a television. Would you feel comfortable accepting an online bid for a hip replacement from a doctor you have never met? It is the newest wave in comparison shopping, and the website Medibid has made it a reality, giving people the chance to evaluate offers from doctors across the country and then travel to get the care of their choice. Here to discuss how it all works is Medibid's president, Ralph Weber. Ralph, what's the experience? I go online, what happens?
Well, you go online and you make a request. Now, it depends if you work for an employer that uses Medibid to source care or if you're just an individual. So you make a request and you can put in your parameters, a few health questions, your height, your weight, any medication allergies. You can put in how far you're willing to travel, if at all. And then you request a bid. You can review all the doctor's profiles, so you see where they went to medical school, what their training was, what their experience is, how many of these procedures they do every year. So you really get to see a lot about the quality of the doctor, as you make the request.
Wow.
Which, with traditional insurance, all you know is in-network or out-of-network.
Yeah, you really don't know that much. Although you are able to ask people in your community generally, especially if your community is smaller, then everybody sort of knows everybody. I have a lot of questions about all that. Okay, so if I'm an individual, do I have to join and pay a fee in order to be able to go and look if my employer is not a member?
Yeah, if your employer's not a member, you can pay $25 just to make one request or join for $4.95 per month. And then $4.95 per month is a one-year commitment. And then you can go on anytime you like and make requests.
So, the biggest question I'm sure that everyone out in the audience has is what kind of doctors do you have on the network? Does it include everyone? Is it just a small group? What percentage would you say of the doctors in America are available on your website?
Well, not a huge percentage. We look for doctors that are not the mainstream big box type of providers. Doctors prefer getting cash at the time of care. The traditional insurance model where they will charge one price, that's called the charge master, and then the carrier reprices it to the allowable, and then they're paid a portion of that. It sometimes takes 120 days or so for them to get their money. So the doctors like getting paid at the time that the care, and also they get to set their own prices.
Yeah.
With traditional insurance, they're told what they're going to be paid, and that's it.
No, that's interesting. They get to set their own price and see what the market will bear. A lot of our viewers tweeted in and said, it's very normal for people to travel to Sloan Kettering or to travel to MD Anderson for cancer treatment.
Right.
So they're familiar with the idea of traveling for big names. Do you have big names like that on your site?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. Baylor in Houston, MD Anderson is participating on a very small level.
Yeah.
We have talked to Curlin Job in Los Angeles. They kind of were looking at it. They haven't made a final evaluation. Yeah. So absolutely, we do have, we have overseas facilities too, like Bumrungrad in Bangkok.
Well, let me ask you about how some of the financials work. Okay, so say I get to, the doctor looks great online, I look at his, for whatever you can tell. I have the same problem when I'm kind of on my own health network and you're looking and you see their education, but until you go see them, you don't really know them. So say you get out there and you meet them or you see the hospital and you don't feel good about it. What happens then? Do you lose the travel money? How do the financials work?
Okay, well, if you've paid for your own flight, then yeah, you've had sort of a 2-day vacation, I guess, or whatever. It's not much different than if you looked in the yellow pages and went to MD Anderson or the local, corner hospital. Either way, if you get there, you don't like the physician for whatever reason. Now, keep in mind, you've had a lot of transactions before you get to there. A lot of the doctors, when they respond to a bid, they'll say, okay, before we go through this, maybe we should have a phone call or talk on Skype or something like that.
Yeah.
So usually by the time you get there, you've actually kind of met the person sort of online.
And how does insurance play into this? Because in a couple of the articles that I was reading about this, they were saying that in some cases your insurance company will pay for you to fly to another place if it is significantly cheaper for them. How do you get your insurance company involved in shopping for prices?
Well, a lot of people use private third-party administrators where they have more flexibility. And it has to be right in the plan document where it will allow. Some of the big carriers won't actually allow you to negotiate a better price without considering it out of network, which means you pay more of a deductible. So you have to make sure that your plan is set up to wrap around this kind of travel arrangement.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting a knee replacement for $21,000 versus $70,000, it would be foolish for the carrier not to cover. So it's with self-funded employers where they can do this, and they can save.
Yeah, what's the most common type of surgery that people are traveling for? What do you see the most? Because I imagine it isn't emergency surgery where people are price comparing.
No, that's true. Our app isn't quite fast enough to work in the ambulance. A lot of people are using knee replacement, hip replacement, colonoscopies. Those are probably some of our more common. Rotator cuff repair, we're getting a lot of requests for cosmetic procedures. But I think orthopedic would be the most common surgery because they're mostly pre-planned.
Yeah. No, it's a very interesting model because, of course, we're going through these dramatic changes in healthcare. People are trying to figure out, as they're forced to bear more of the burden of cost, how they can make it cheaper for themselves. Here in New York, a lot of, doctors have stopped taking insurance altogether and they've gone to all cash because the system is so hard to deal with. So an application like yours, I can see it gaining a lot of popularity as people, realize that they're really out there on their own trying to fend for themselves. Ralph Weber, great stuff. Thank you so much. Very interesting.
And it's not just about price, though, Melissa. It's not just about price. I mean, when you go to Hotels.com, you don't look for the Motel 6. It's about access, sometimes crossing a state line. A different medical board has different regulations which drastically can increase or decrease the cost. So it's about access and choice and getting the doctor that you want rather than the one that covers you.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I'm glad you added that. Ralph, I think it's the wave of the future. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Melissa.
Up next, it won't be long before we are all driving iCars. Who can help Apple win the race? Stick around. And people piling on the bandwagon saying Oracle's Larry Ellison is making too damn much. It is all the word on Wall Street. We've got the scoop coming up.
Why should you invest in gold? Why now? You can always count on gold. People have for thousands of years. And I promise, once you feel these 24-karat